For your positive leadership to be improved, you need to be exposed to new ideas and inspiration. Find ways to be self-reflective and focus on self-improvement. You also should have good understanding about leadership itself. During the Mount Becoming a Positive Leader unit, I've been exposed to new ideas, and here are just a few. The Deviance Continuum. There is a school of thought that deviance is not just related to negativity, and that there is a continuum that people can be mapped along. The integral theory, with its 4 quadrants, can be used when looking for a solution to an issue. It is important to include all quadrants in your analysis to be sure the proposed solution has covered all bases. If you have not considered the 4 quadrants in your approach, it's considered fragmented and therefore not integral. ACR stands for Active and Constructive Responding, which promotes good relationships amongst staff through authentic, enthusiastic support during communication with each other. A leader is not able to influence relationships that they are not directly involved in. Differentiated leadership explains emotional triangles. The leader in this picture, A, cannot influence the relationship between 2 colleagues, B and C. However, they can influence the relationship they have with B and C separately. A differentiated leader will be able to identify emotional triangles that are forming or have already formed and will resist being triangled themselves. The happiness advantage is about people's brains working better when they are more positive, and there are ways to create sustainable happiness changes, which increase a person's happiness above the genetically determined set point for happiness. Here is some of the inspiration I've found along my studies in becoming a positive leader. Psychological Capital, or PsyCap, focuses on the positive psychological capacities of hope, optimism, resilience, and self-efficacy, and their relationship with a range of desirable behaviours, work attitudes, and organisational outcomes, which is exciting because all of these are able to be improved in individuals and are measurable. I'm also inspired by the idea of being able to create positive deviant people and organisations. A positive deviant is someone displaying intentional behaviours that depart from the norms of a referent group in honourable ways. Brené Brown and her ideas and research on being wholehearted, which I started learning about from her TED Talk, allows me to view myself and my colleagues through a different lens and gives me tangible ways to improve myself and therefore my leadership. As this unit only lasts a couple of months, my development as a positive leader has mostly been involved with discovering new ideas relating to positive leadership and also through the introspective reflection and improvement of myself, which therefore should result in me being a better leader. I have completed self-analysis using the VIA Signature Strength Survey to identify my strengths and understand how I can use them when completing work challenges to ensure I am in flow. The checkup of Leadership Health and Indigenous Governance Toolkit has allowed me to review my organisation's health. And I've also used the Inspired Leadership tool again to review areas of my strengths and where I can improve further. I have also audited my work relationships to review whether I am involved in emotional triangles with staff. Improving my understanding of flourishing and PERMA and how to implement the well-being theory of PERMA in my own work and personal life allows me to venture further along the live it, teach it and embed it stages. This includes me working to become more mindful. One way I have done this is by challenging myself to use meditation. I have also been using a gratitude journal, again both work-related and personal. Specifically with work, I have not just journaled about what I am grateful for, but also why I am grateful and how these events have occurred, so that I can analyse them further. A person's development as a positive leader should not be static and really is never finished, as there is always more to learn. As the MELP unit title, Becoming a Positive Leader, suggests, this is a journey and my understanding of leadership will continue to improve beyond this course. However, here is an outline of my current understanding of positive leadership. A positive leader should facilitate positive deviant performances, have an affirmation bias, and foster virtuousness. Leaders should also endeavour to know their staff's signature strengths and try to match challenges in their work with these strengths to increase the amount of flow individuals have at work. You should always endeavour to be an authentic leader, someone who promotes positive psychological capacities and a positive ethical climate, fosters greater self-awareness, and has balanced processing of information and relational transparency on the part of leaders working with followers, while fostering positive self-development. A lot of things I've been studying and researching are teachable and measurable in organisations and individuals, such as flourishing, using the PERMA Wellbeing Framework, and PsyCap. Being a positive leader would mean that I would be assisting staff to learn, implement, and understand their own progress in each of these. If I can do these things, then I should be on my way to an optimal result in my workplace, which would be that most staff are pursuing excellence for its own sake. This would mean that I am closer to the goal of positive leadership.